Grant Hill on the sidelines. Allie LaForce. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Pass to Chalmers. Back to James. Here's Wade. 5 to shoot. Over Jordan. Wade misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Back to Jordan. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Wade. From 17. Here's Bosch. Second shot opportunity. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses or he'll do what he just did there.
Here's Rodman. Here's Harper.
Well, you can't get too physical with Harper now, especially when he's going up for that shot inside.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Ron Harper, 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good.
Boy, you get so much game from a guy like Ron Harper. Passing, scoring, defending, rebounding. He really is a guy who can do everything for his team.
And he's good on the second. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Wade. James up top. Here's Battier. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. And it's James with the jam.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Here's Rodman. Pass to Pippen. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Here's Harper. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You see how creative Harper can be. He loves getting jiggy with it with his ball handle.
James outside. Here's Wade. And it's James with the jam.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Harper. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Here's Wade. Covered by Jordan. Tipped away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
You know, Pippen doing a nice job recognizing where the lane was on that fast break.
Here's Wade. Now, here's James. The long distance three is buried. James has got 7 points. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Harper. Now Jordan. Shoots it from the high post. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
Here's Wade. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Some solid defense from Jordan. Here's Pippen. Gets the three to fall. He's got 5.
Three-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Bulls up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. From deep, Jordan. And no good. And the Heat going the other way now. To the left wing. Pass to Allen. Now, here is James. Top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Chicago leading. And he lobs it up to the rim. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, really good vision, very unselfish. That's why you run offense through Scottie Pippen.
Here's Allen, covered by Jordan. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Pass to Chalmers. Here's Haslam. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here's James. Clock at 4.
Bulls foul. Dennis Rodman.
The Bulls making a switch here.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Second quarter of action, about 1.5 minutes played. Pass to Allen. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's James. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So it's Chicago now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Up top, Allen. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's savviness right there by Allen, taking the contact and getting the shot off.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
You really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Kerr. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Kerr forcing the issue and getting the call, being aggressive there. I like that. Good work.
That one's off.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
Good on the second one. And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Chalmers. Back to James. Here's Haslam. Fades. Rebounded by Pippen. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Jordan. Give him 8 points now. Really left him alone that time.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Back to Allen. Pass to Chalmers. Allen in the high post. 4 on the clock. Here's James. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, I tell you what, Haslam has a reputation as being a great teammate, a real professional. He does whatever is asked of him, whether it's on the court or off.
The first one falls, and the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Kerr. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Pippen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Wade. That one doesn't drop. And that concludes the first half.
With a score, your Miami Heat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. Well, for the Bulls, that's all for now.
Time to turn up the heat with your best.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Back to Jordan. Shot from 12. That one a little long. Miami trailing. And for Chicago, here's Wade. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Rodman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Remember now, it was the steal from Rodman starting the break. The Worms' defense can really affect the game.
Pass to Wade. Back to James. Here's Chalmers. Here's Bosch. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
And that really would put them in control.
And the basket is good. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Chalmers. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Jordan is good for 3. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far. Here's Wade. Shot to stop the run. That shot missing.
And it's Chicago the other way. The teardrop and the basket by Pippen. Give him 8.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Bosch. Rebounded by Pippen.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
There's the 3. Chalmers with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And again, the Heat missing. Jordan with it. He's got 13. Over James. Jordan misses. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Wade. 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Kerr, pass to Simpkins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Hey, close out on Ray.
Here's Miller. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Buried from 15 feet out.
Well, it's obvious Wade loves the mid-range, and the mid-range loves him back. He's got just the right release for that distance.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Kerr. Now here's Jordan. Allen defending. Here's Rodman. From deep, Jordan. He buries it from 3. Jordan's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Bosch. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Chris Bosch offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
And Chicago has possession on the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman, uncovered. The rebound by Bosch. Now here's Allen, guarded closely. Here's Bosch. James up top. 12th touch off the glass.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Pass to Rodman. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep, Jordan. And the Bulls get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Second personal foul.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Here's Harper. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Wade, that's good.
Clearly, Wade knows how to make the most of an inside look, capitalizing on a high percentage chance there.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. Jordan goes in. And it's Miami with a rebound. James outside. Pass to Battier. Here's the teardrop. Wade misses. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
From deep, Jordan. The shot no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. The 15-footer. Harper pulls it in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. Second team
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Chicago, Ron Harper.
Both shots good from the stripe. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. Wade misses. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Pass to Rodman. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Fades away. Jordan with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Should just about do it. Big-time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. And that one good.
Straight up, real simple. D. Wade is a bucket. Has the ability to take over any game.
Here's Pippen. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Longley. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. Bosh, that's good.
As soon as Bosh gets the ball inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
Pippen outside. Back to Harper. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. LeBron left side. There's the feed to Wade. Battier trying to break loose. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by James.
And you love how LeBron is able to lift the whole team with his passing. That facilitating gives them a lot of energy.
That one falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Offensive rebound. James. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. Jordan on the wing. Wade is covering. Jordan with the bucket.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now here's Chalmers. Wade from outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
There was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
And he nails the third. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Rodman looking it over. Pass to Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. Over James. Rodman passes to Longley. Second chance shot. Outside for Pippen. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Harper following the basket by LeBron James. Pippen finds Rodman. Back to Pippen. Over James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And Miami making a change here. Allen's checked in. Here's James. Makes it off the glass. James has got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Now the pass to Jordan. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Passed away. Now Allen for the 3. Bosch in the post. He's defended by Jordan. Here's Chalmers. Count that bucket.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Kerr outside. Here's Jordan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where...
8. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Kerr is out there with Jordan. Then there's Bill Wennington. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Pippen in at the small forward.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to go.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 3-point lead. Wade surveying the D. Lets it go with the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Pippen outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. Here's Wade. Passes it to Chalmers. Jordan against Wade. Over to the wing. Haslam dishes to Bosch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Kukoc.
And that's why CB continues to be one of the most difficult covers in the league.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
And with Bosch, he's got so many tools he can beat you with, so adept at the mid-range shot, and he feels right at home at the free throw line.
The Heat with the lead. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Chalmers scanning the floor. Pass to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron outside. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. And he hits it to tie the game up. Jordan's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The pass to James. Heat moving the ball around. To the inside, Chalmers. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosch, finding the open man for the easy one.
The Heat have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Shane Battier is checked in for Udonis Haslem. The free throw drops for Chalmers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. Pippen outside. To the middle. Battier with the steal. Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 5. On the wing, James. The kick out to Bosch. Misses off the right iron.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Good on the shot. Kukoc has got his first basket.
Agile move there by Kukoc against the contact, navigating the defense to find that finish.
Wade finds Chalmers. Now here's James, guarded by Pippen. Fires from 14, and that one's good. James. He's got 8.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pippen, the pass to Kukoc. Longley against Bosch. Jordan in the corner. Pippen outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Chalmers. The dish now to Battier. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Heat lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Kerr. Count the basket.
Scoring it inside for one. Steve Kerr switching it up a little bit.
And here are the Heat now. Now Wade. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Looking at Miami, Kenny, what was your impression?
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. Three things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Is that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Chalmers, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And then Bosh with the jam.
That's great basketball to feed Bosh. He completes the spectacular dunk there.
From LeBron James.
And then outside, Chalmers against Harper. The three, Pippen. Rebound by the Heat.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Chalmers passed away. Back to Chalmers. Kicks it out to LeBron. Bosh trying to free himself up. Here's LeBron. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. It's Pippen on the wing. Defended by Chalmers. Outside Harper. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Ron Harper, 2.
First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Simpkins checked in. And Harper drops them both. Miami trailing. Wade passes to Chalmers. That's tipped. Here's Jordan. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. That's now 8 points for Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
Bosh passes to James. Back to Bosh. Harper with the steal. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pippen feeling it out a bit, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
A different look for Miami. Haslam comes in for Shane Battier, and Mike Miller subbed in for James. Here's Wade, and it's good for 2. Wade's got 6.
Well, the call from the bench, a solid one to involve Dwayne Wade in the pick and roll. So comfortable running that type of play.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Harper kicks to Pippen. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul. Ray Allen is checked in for the Heat. Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Feeds it to Rodman, and the shot is good. Rodman's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Rodman kicks to Harper. Outside, Kukoc. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Wade passes to Miller. Here's Wade. He has 6. Nobody near Allen. No good from outside. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kukoc. Chris Bosch with the rebound. And it's the Heat with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
That's just a sensational play by Chris Bosch to take the contact and still finish.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Over Allen. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist from Ron Harper.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top, guard that guy.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then there's Harper, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Runington in at the 5 spot. Chicago leading by 4. Fires from 14. That one drops for him. Jordan's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. To the paint. Shot's good by Bosch.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Pippen, no luck. And so Allen will bring it up now for Miami. Kicks to LeBron. Pocket 6. He feeds it to Bosch. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
From LeBron James.
Rodman outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Harper. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
All the officials are all over that one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
No good on that one. Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 3. James looking it over. Pattier trying to break loose. And that one's good by LeBron.
When covered, LeBron James is one of the best shot makers in the history of the league, especially when he gets that close.
From deep, Jordan, that falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And the Heat call time here. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thanks, David. The 3 from LeBron. Rebound by the Bulls. Rodman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now the feed to Pippen. And stolen by LeBron. Right side Bosch. Over Rodman. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
And all eyes on Bosch here. But he looks ready to deal with the pressure.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Harper dishes to Jordan. Over Wade. Moves back up. Longley with the bucket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Wade. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. He lays it in.
And that's why this team turns to Dwayne Wade in times of crisis.
Harper against Chalmers. Here's Jordan. It's in.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
Jordan against Wade. Pattier up top. James finds Chalmers. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
They get it back. Longley can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Wade. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Timeout for the Bulls. It's T-shirt time! Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong. .15 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
44. 1 second left in the fourth quarter.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
James has a two-pointer. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Ben?
Yes! Yes!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put out here tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Here's Harper. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Chalmers. Here's Wade. Here's Battier. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Over Jordan. And too long on the shot. And here's Chicago. Here's Pippen. Out to the right wing. And here's Jordan. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Rodman. Pass to Pippen. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Inside. Here's Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Here's Pippen. Over James. No good there. And Miami will go the other way with it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Chalmers. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Here's Pippen. Here's Rodman. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Chalmers. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Pass to Rodman. Jordan with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Chalmers. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Pippen. This one for 3. Here's Rodman. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Chalmers. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wade. Clock at 6. Over Jordan. 11 feet out. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Dwayne Wade.
he knocks down the first one. Allen, he's checked in for Miami. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Chicago leading. Here's Jordan.
Oh my gracious.
Wow, just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Bosch. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Pippen. Allen defending. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Scottie Pippen. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. The Heat making a switch here. He's off on the second. Allen with it. It's good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Miami Heat 3. The Bulls 10. Okay, fans, time to get on your feet.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. James can't get it to go. Inside, Kerr. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now, here is James. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's Chalmers missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Now Jordan. Pass to Kerr. Here's Wennington. Allen defending. Shoots a fadeaway. Wennington, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And the shot goes.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Kerr. Here's Rodman. Pass to Kerr. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball. Substitution on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Jordan, 2.
No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Here's James. An easy 2 on the layup.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you were wondering what it's like playing against LeBron, it is not fun. He's too big, he's too strong, and just gets the contact and the finish.
Here's Kukoc. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Miami ball.
Miami trailing. Pass to Wade. James outside. Here's Chalmers. Here's Bosch. Wade, that's good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Pippen. Check by James. Pass to Kerr. Here's Kukoc. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Steve Kerr. 2.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's James. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Back to Jordan. 55 seconds left in the second period. Down low. Pass to Wade. And there's the lob. It's tipped. A nice shot by Battier. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. Check by James. Count it. He has 6.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
James outside. Nice move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free